Okay, and we're back for the end of the night briefing. It's been a nice long stream, a very active stream. I was happy to have both Ras or Foxy and Marky join me. Both of them are from the EU. Thanks, guys, for checking in and getting some advice and bouncing some ideas off of myself. And I thank you for the follows. Um, so a special shout out to those two because they definitely jumped in and were in the chat and were very active. I appreciate that. It always gives me more of a reason to have the camera on. Sometimes you might jump into my channel and I don't have the camera on, but the game is playing, and it's just simply because there's nobody is asking any questions, and the only thing I'm doing is resource farming. Okay, so let's jump right in here. Here's our city and what we're building. Um, so right now we have the harbor getting up to level 17, wall up to 6, and nothing else has really been built. If you don't remember, yesterday we ended the night with a harbor at 10. So we built up the harbor a lot, and our academy's at 28 with conquest researched. I could definitely research fast ships and bunks right now. I'm not going to quite yet. I do want to get my harbor up to 20 and get a CS in the works. Once that's done, we will definitely make sure that we have fast transports underway on research and getting them built. I'm not really worried about getting fast transports for my first city, and eventually those slow transports will just turn into my trips for other cities. Okay, let's take a look here. So that's where we stand with. Come on, it's because I had this map. Actually, I'm gonna leave that map open so that we can get a nice big overview. I will zoom it out though because it's like in a weird spot because I was looking at myself. Let's zoom out to 2 and make it 500, 500. Create map. And we'll check on that at the very end. Okay, so army-wise, both my armies are out right now, and I say armies because I do have 2 of them running around. I've got a clearing army and a harvesting army, essentially. So we've got our 110 slingers and 150 hoplites as a clearing army, and then we've got another around 30 horsemen that are following up after them to collect all the res that might be left over. So they are both returning from this Black Angel Moon city, and I actually have to send my horsemen back there again. But once my clearing army gets back, they will head to J Painter. As you can see, I have already actually cleared and fully harvested both of these cities. So yay, resources, and that has definitely helped me get a lot more resource than I normally would. So I'm very happy for that, and we are out of protection finally. Most of our island is, with the exception of one person who won't come out until later tonight, early morning. And let's see here. So obviously we haven't been able to expand like I wanted to today, but we're well on our way. I definitely see that tomorrow is a good possibility for it to happen, and if not tomorrow, then definitely the day after that. I know I was talking about coming over here and taking this city. Unfortunately, this player did get back on, so I can't. They were on actually an hour ago. Sad face. But you know what? It's good that because he's playing, so I can't be that upset. And then here's our guy. He has not played in 5 days and 16 hours. So that city, I'm going to take this city first, and then I will come down here and take another city over here. At 1,000, he probably doesn't have any biremes, so I just had to clear out some ground forces, which I will do before I send the CS. These 3 are all active. I'm happy about that. They are a little bit behind me, but they're fine. And then if we zoom out here, we can see our local area. Not really too much expansion going on. I did change the color scheme around a little bit because some things have been solidified. So anything in green is a pack member. So we are in an alliance. We are working together. We share um, forums. Anything in the light blue over here is a NAP member, non-aggression pact. So I don't have to worry about them attacking me, but we're not really coordinating our attacks. Anything in pink or purple is neutral / no communications at all. Um, they could attack me, I could attack them, kind of. Maybe I need to worry about them, but not too much. And yellow is we have a ceasefire. Um, Essentially, no communication, but hey, as long as you don't attack me, I'm not going to attack you. Black is enemy. Purple, this deep, deep purple here, is actually Hammer Down. They're the #1 alliance, and they're mixed in there with Brew Crew, which makes me think that they're aligned or that they have a nap. Because I mean they're mixed in pretty well. Either that or they are destroying Brew Crew from the other side, and we just don't know it yet. I'm not 100% sure because they're on the south and the west of Brew Crew, whereas we're on the east and north. Maybe my leaders know more and they're just not putting out there, which I'm totally fine with. That's the reason why you have a leadership. And there also another reason why I didn't volunteer when they asked for other players to become leaders. Unfortunately, I would do it most likely if I didn't run this stream. But because I do, there's just certain information that shouldn't be put out there. I know that if anybody from this world were to watch my stream, it would be a toss-up. It would just come down to how well I was able to snipe, because there's nothing that they could do about my sniping skills. Whereas even if they knew all my troops, right, if I dodged and brought them back and whatever. So that's my opinion on that. That's the reason why it's okay for me and maybe the ones around me, because I can help protect them and they seem like good enough players. But overall, if I were to show what the game plan was for the alliance, I just don't think that would be wise for me to volunteer to be a leader for some alliance I didn't start and be streaming all that information online. Some people take this very, very, very seriously. There's definitely a post about there being a spy and that you're gonna get. I even said you're gonna get rimmed if we find out who you are. That we will rim you, and then we will rim you in every world that we find you. And if you decide to be a spy, that is definitely the way it goes. Shoot. Okay, let's hit play on that. I got interrupted by a phone call. Okay, so that's overall, and now I want to take a look at this world map because it does have the top alliances here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I missed number 3, unless it's Brew Crew. Oh, I missed the Screaming Banshees. Here, let's throw them on here, right? Screaming Banshees. What color do we want to make them? Maybe like a forest green, like a nice dark green. There we go. All right, create the map. So we'll jump back over here for a second. And okay, so points wise, as I said to a guy who was in the stream earlier, points is definitely not a good way to. Well, what's the best way to put that? It's not the end all be all. I've got 3,800 points, but I still haven't expanded to a second city yet. What that means to anybody else around me that I'm probably ready to or about ready to. But you could have an inflated point score because you've over invested in resource buildings, or you've over invested in like the warehouse or your temple. So it shows that you have got more points than you actually are worth, and that you're just a resource town, and that you're easily taken over. So, points are a good judge of an overall, I guess, city strength or city worth. But they're not a good judgment of player value or how strong the player is. So I just want that to make that clear. I'm in 400th. I've been talking a lot today. 400th place in overall, and in the excuse me, wrong one. In the ocean, I'm in 99th. Once I get a second city, so hopefully tomorrow, as soon as it scrolls, yeah, I'll be around these 60s, maybe low 70s, somewhere around here. Depends on how strong that second city is. And we can take a look at the alliances. Oof, we're number 10. At least we're in the top 10. You can't be upset with that. And alliance by ocean, we're number 3 in our ocean with the Brew Crew. This being their home ocean also. So, and Hammer Down, right? They only have 19 cities, but they're in 5th. So it's literally just Brew Crew and Gods of Olympus. Hammer Down this isn't their home ocean. It's sort of expanded in here. 54, I want to say, is their home ocean just below us. You know what? We could take a look at that here in this map. Oh yeah, the Brew Crew is like this weird exception because Brew Crew's in yellow. Or no, Hammer Down's in yellow. Brew Crew's in black. So definitely the home ocean for Brew Crew and then our home ocean. But look at Hammer Down in yellow. Right? They share a lot of islands. They're sharing a lot of islands because remember we saw them over here. So they don't have like a core, which we'll see in a little bit. I'm sure it pan out. This is purple. This is pink. There's a slight difference there, and red and orange. I'm sorry, fuchsia, and this is pink, right? And this is us in yellow or in white. God, been on for way too long today. Screaming Banshees I put in the dark green, and of course because green is the normal color, I think this is them right there in that kind of void. I didn't think about that. I didn't make anybody blue. There. Oh, because I thought that the ocean would block them out. Yeah, that's them. They're in the blue. So that's where they control. They're number 3. Interesting. You know, and that's what the world looks like right now. Yeah. That pretty much sums up the briefing. We're hoping to expand tomorrow. So hopefully on tomorrow's stream, I already have a city. Well, I won't have the city, but I will have a city under siege, and I can show you what the siege template looks like. And I doubt we'll have any incoming tax, but you never know. Maybe I'll send a support while we're doing the briefing or the nightly stream. Once again, that stream will happen at around 9 o'clock tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter at _meatpuppetv2 for an update on the exact time, and feel free to follow me on Twitch at it's meatpuppetv2, and on YouTube it's _meatpuppetv2 space dash whatever, you know how that goes. But if you search _meatpuppetv2, I should come up. Or if you search the hashtag for Grepolis, or just search Grepolis video, I am one of the very few that comes up. And I've got a playlist for week 1. Week 2 has just started. So this is the first video that's going to go into the playlist for week 2. On top of that, I will be cutting up those week 1 videos into strategy sessions and the daily briefings, so that if you want to, you can only watch you can just catch up by watching the daily briefings, but I will throw ads into them. So there is a bonus for watching the full stream, or at least skipping through the full stream. I don't put ads in the full streams. I don't put ads in the YouTube stream while it's live. That's only on Twitch because, well, they force you. So thank you for watching. It has been a long day, a full 5 hours, 37 minutes, and 40 seconds of stream.